very cold to say the least, rather. And we're looking at several frost advisories in effect as a result. They kick in at 3 a.m. generally, last through 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. And we're expecting sub-freezing temperatures. So spots like Burbank, Glendale, Simi Valley, Thousand Oaks, parts of the IE, Orange County, all under this frost advisory. We're expecting very calm conditions. It's actually the calmer conditions that lead to very cold conditions into the overnight hours. So wind protected areas are generally colder. When the wind kicks in, it could feel colder, but the actual temperature is not, because it mixes the air. So when it's stagnant and we don't see that wind, that's when things really tend to drop off temperature wise. Right now, take a look. Lancaster, you are at freezing already. Wrightwood at 30, the Apple Valley at 30. We could even get down to the teens in Lancaster tonight. We're going to show you those lows coming up in a little bit. You'll see downtown at 50, Anaheim 51, and over to Laguna Beach, we're currently at 52. So a little more temperate at the coast. We'll show you exactly how cold temperatures are going to get. We also have your extended forecast. We've got another chance of rain headed our way. All of that in just a bit. Back to you.
The dog out last night, and literally the wind was so powerful. It was like the hair. I look like Cousin It.
His little canine teeth were chattering.
It was freezing and still cold today.
Mom, why are you taking me outside? Yeah, it was that cold. But you know, it was windy and it felt colder to us. So this is how it works. So generally, if it's below 50 degrees and it's windy, it feels colder than it actually is. That's what your wind chill factor is. But it's not the actual temperature. Then there's a night like tonight where it's not nearly as windy, it's calm, and the actual advisories indicated by all of the light blue on your screen for most of our valleys and the Orange County, along with the coastline and most of Orange County as well. So spots like Burbank, Glendale, Simi Valley, Thousand Oaks, getting down to the 30s. I will tell you, we're expecting teens in the mountains and possibly in the high desert as well. Let's get a look at those numbers as they stand right now. 32 in Lancaster, 48, that's for Pasadena. 51 in Anaheim, 47 in Van Nuys, and over to Simi Valley under that frost advisory, and you're currently at 42, expecting to get even colder. So we are under a so-called cold snap as that frost advisory kicks in for the majority of the Southland. And temperatures tonight look a bit like this. LAX getting down to 40, Long Beach 37, Santa Monica 39, UCLA 37, Torrance at 37 degrees, Lancaster, I feel cold even saying this, 14 degrees in Lancaster, 31, wow is right, 31 in Northridge, Eagle Rock 35, and Whittier getting down to a very cold 36 degrees. So we're going to continue to see cold temperatures overnight tomorrow, and you're going to see by Friday, mid-60s, 60s continue through your Saturday, a shower possible. And it's cold out there and getting even colder as we head into the overnight hours. We'll have all the details coming right up. You're going to feel it if you walk outside. It's that cold. It's 46 degrees. We're at 47 last time we talked, so already a degree cooler, and it's only getting cooler as we head into the overnight hours. Of course, that's for the broadcast center in Studio City, even cooler in some of our valley locations, other spots in several different valleys all across the Southland. As we take you to our Sierra camera, it is clear out there, clear conditions leading to cool conditions. We're talking a frost advisory for spots like the San Fernando Valley, for the Inland Empire, for Orange County, for the Santa Clarita Valley. And that frost advisory kicks in technically at 3 a.m. It lasts through 9 a.m. But even before that, it's still quite cold out there. We're expecting sub-freezing temperatures, numbers in the 20s and 30s into the overnight hours, with spots like Lancaster getting down to the teens perhaps later tonight. We're already below freezing for Lancaster at 31. Valencia's at 40, 49 for Pasadena, 51. That's for Anaheim, Laguna Beach at 52 degrees, and San Bernardino currently at 42 degrees. So we've got that frost advisory. We've got sub-freezing temperatures. It's clear and it's calm. So when the winds are calm, we actually get colder conditions. It may not feel as cold because the wind actually makes us feel colder, but when we have calm conditions, the wind isn't mixing the air out. So as a result, it actually gets colder. It's clear as well. So all of the heat that we got during the day escapes. Usually the cloud cover keeps us insulated, so we're not dealing with that tonight. So another reason why things are especially cold. And we've got showers and rain on the way in our forecast as well. Over the next 24 hours, though, we're expecting 30s. That's going to be for downtown. The record was about 35, so we're not going to make it to record lows, but getting close. 42 first thing in the morning, a very cold start, and cool and crisp as we head into the afternoon hours tomorrow. For the Basin, Orange County, clear tomorrow, and then by Friday, partly cloudy, a chance of a shower possible by Saturday and Sunday night, with another chance Monday, your Christmas Eve, but does look to be a little drier as we head into your Christmas Day, even at the coast. And finally, checking in with the valleys in the Inland Empire, 60s with a chance of rain toward the weekend into the first part of next week. Until then, clear and mild, partly cloudy by the end of the week. Rick and Sharon, back to you.
All right.
We're wimps, though. We are.
Yeah.
We admit it.
Just to give you guys a little behind the scenes peek, this is what's going on before, you tuned in.
Right.
Yep, exactly. All of us. Oh, we're on. Okay.
Yes, that's it.
But it's really like that. It's really that cold. And I know we're a little wimpy here in Southern California. 46 degrees may sound great to a lot of other people, but for us, that's cold, and it feels a lot colder, and it is a lot colder in other parts of the Southland and in the studio tonight as well. Let's take a look outside from Century City, or at Century City. You'll see from our Hollywood Hills camera right here, mostly clear and very, very cool. If not cool or cold, it's downright freezing out there. We've got frost advisories going into effect at 3 a.m., lasting through 9 a.m., and we're already looking at sub-freezing temperatures at the moment, getting even colder as we move through the next few hours. So this is for the LA County valleys, and for spots like the IE and Orange County as well. We're expecting, again, 20s, 30s, maybe even some teens out there. In fact, right now, Lancaster, you're down to 30. You could get down to the teens tonight. 31 in Wrightwood, 48 in Pasadena, 43 in Riverside, and 50. That's currently for Anaheim. So we're calling it a cold snap. LAX getting down to 40 degrees. Santa Monica 39. UCLA 37. Torrance 37 degrees. Lancaster at a very cold 14 degrees. Northridge 31. In Whittier, 36 degrees. Ventura getting down to 36, Costa Mesa 39, Big Bear down to 12 degrees. So this is actually one of the coldest nights of the year. We are far below average, and especially cold in wind-protected areas. Why? Well, when it's stagnant out there, the air is not mixing, so we actually get a colder forecast. Even though when it's windy, sometimes it can feel a little colder. That's the wind chill factor. So it's very cold out there tonight for the valleys in the Inland Empire. We're getting down to the 20s again tomorrow night as we head into your Friday, 30s, and as we head into the weekend, a chance of rain developing, maybe a chance of showers Saturday and Sunday, with a better chance by your Christmas Eve on Monday. And I will tell you, it does look a little drier by the time we head into your Christmas on Tuesday. Back to you.
All right.
And we're getting a look outside at the Santa Monica Pier tonight. A few people bearing the cold out there, but it really is that cold. We'll explain frost advisories, the whole bit, and a chance of rain coming up. We'll have the details.
You have a few days left, so, even if it's cold, maybe the action.
I know.
Run to the toy store, run back.
Exactly. Sprint,
Activity, yeah.
do cartwheels,
That's what we need to do. We're
I know.
feeling it.
We're just going to get up and start dancing or something to keep warm.
I like that.
It's that cold. It's probably just as cold in the studio as it is outside.
I think so.
It feels like it, yeah. But, it feels even colder, actually. It's 40. That's true. It really does. It's 46 degrees, and Richie, our lighting director over there, said, it's not 46 degrees. That's not right. It feels colder. It does feel colder out there. It's getting even colder into the overnight. Fernando Valley, Santa Clarita Valley, so pretty much everybody expecting sub-freezing or close to freezing temperatures into the overnight hours. 30 in Lancaster, 48 in Pasadena, 42 in Riverside, and 51 in Laguna Beach. Now we're going to jump ahead to that 5-day forecast. We gave you a sneak peek of the basin. Now we're taking you to the valleys in the Inland Empire. Not only is it cold, but we're bracing for a chance of rain as we head into the weekend and as we head into your Christmas Eve, with a drier forecast on tap for your Christmas. And take a look, snow in the forecast for the mountains as well. Lena and Sylvia, back to you. Hey, Rick. We are expecting a very cold night out there. It's cold right now, and it's only getting colder into the overnight hours. We've got a frost advisory, as you mentioned, across the majority of the Southland right now, and we're expecting sub-freezing temperatures into the overnight hours. Currently, right here at the Broadcast Center in Studio City, we are at 45 degrees. Let's get a look at a few other numbers for you, and as we do, you're going to see temperatures in the Santa Clarita Valley already getting very cold out there. Valencia at 39. As we head over to Lancaster, you're already at 29, expecting to get down into the teens tonight. 32 in Wrightwood, so we're right at freezing. 47 in Pasadena, and 49 currently in Anaheim. As we get a look at the next 24 hours, 30s tonight for downtown, a very cold start in the 40s. By the afternoon, it is clear and crisp. We're at 65 degrees. That's going to be for tomorrow afternoon for downtown. It's going to be a pretty nice afternoon. It's not going to be quite as cold, of course, as we start to warm up a little bit. We're also bracing for a bit of rain in the forecast as well, so we'll have more on cold temperatures tonight and more on that chance of rain as we head into your holiday weekend. That's all coming up in just a bit. Back to you. And we're bracing for a very cold night, already quite cold out there as we speak. We'll have more on that and, of course, your extended forecast coming up.
It was pretty fancy.
That is pretty fancy. It's that cold, though. You might need a steering wheel warmer or a seat warmer or an electric blanket. Just a heater or a few extra blankets will do because it is going to be that cold out there tonight. We're under a frost advisory for the majority of the Southland. Currently, we're at 45 degrees. That's right here at the Broadcast Center in Studio City, and we were getting a look from our Mount Wilson camera. It's clear out there, and as a result, it's cool as well. Frost advisory is going into effect at 3 a.m., but even before that, it's cold. It's downright cold right now, even freezing in some spots. And as we head into the early morning hours, things are going to continue to stay cold and eventually warm up later in the afternoon. So that advisory expires at 9 a.m. So here's the drill. Temperature-wise, Long Beach getting down to 37. As we head over to UCLA, 37 degrees. Lancaster at 14, Eagle Rock 35, Northridge below freezing at 31, Costa Mesa at 39, Devore 34, and Big Bear City at 12 degrees. So it is one of the coldest nights of the year so far. It is far below average. And I will tell you, it's especially cold in wind-protected areas. The wind usually mixes the air, and that keeps us a little warmer, even though sometimes it feels colder with that wind. So at this point, the air is stagnant, and it is much colder out there. On top of that, we're heading into winter. Already feels like it. We've got the winter solstice around the corner. You're going to see as we head into the next couple days here. To be exact, it's going to be December 20th. And that's actually already as we head into tomorrow. Today's the 19th, correct? Yep, 20th tomorrow. And that's going to be at 3:12 a.m. So essentially the Earth will be tilted away from the sun. And with that, we're looking at a lower angle. And we're getting a little less sunshine, so that's keeping us just a little cooler, of course, this time of year. It is winter, right? Okay. So for the basin in Orange County, you're going to see clear and crisp for tomorrow, partly cloudy for Friday. Showers possible for your Saturday, and that's still a possibility by your Sunday with rain in the forecast by Monday. For the beaches, same thing goes. And finally, checking in with the deserts. It's cold, it's clear, and could be rainy by the weekend, by your Christmas Eve, drier by your Christmas. Rick, Sharon, back to you.